Hello entrepreneurs, welcome to Compliance and Growth Sessions with myself, Tim Musieli. I am the CEO of Cipc, a verified world-class African-owned consulting firm. Today we'll focus on annual returns. We'll also focus on VAT, but let me just talk about annual returns, which is the returns that you have to pay to Cipc, which is the organization that regulates companies. So with Cipc, you have one return a year. So you have to pay, like if your company is a private company, a PTY Ltd, you have to pay 100 Rand. If you miss 30 days, when it's due, you miss 30 days, they charge you only 50 Rand penalty. And then, if your company is a closed corporation, then you have to pay 100 Rand, but if you miss 30 days, the penalty is different. Now you have to pay 150 Rand penalty. So just so that you don't forget, I'm just gonna write on my board so that you can see it and you don't forget. So as I said, private company, is equals to, it's 100 Rand. 100 Rand, mind my handwriting. And then the penalty for it is equals to 50 Rand. So this is for private company, don't forget. You have to pay a return of 100 Rand, and then the penalty is a 50 Rand. Closed corporation, let me just write on my board so that you don't forget. Let's close corporation. It's also 100 Rand. That's the return that you have to pay. If you miss it, the penalty is going to be 150. So the difference is that with private company, the penalty is 100 Rand. But the returns, the annual return is the same, it's 100 Rand, only the penalties differ. For private company, the return is 100 Rand. Private company, I emphasize, it's PTY Ltd. And then for closed corporation, you know them as your CC. So if your company is a CC, a closed corporation, it's 100 Rand the return that you have to pay, and the penalty is 150 Rand if you don't pay within the 30 days that they've given you. So make sure you pay on time. Number one, to avoid penalties. And then someone might ask, but what are the consequences if I don't pay my returns on time? So there's two things. Your company will be on the deregistration process. The negative thing about your company being on the deregistration process is that sometimes you'd want to apply for tenders, or you want to work with companies that linked, like state-owned entities that are linked with the Cipc database. So they might not give you the project because your company is on the deregistration process. That's part of compliance. Sometimes your business might be not active. Now that's when your business is deregistered, meaning it's no longer active, it's no longer existing. When it's on the deregistration process, you can still pay your annual return and then it can be active. So let's put it this way. Active, we will use robots. Active is green. Deregistration is orange. And then final deregistration. That's deregistration process, that's orange. Final deregistration process, that's red. So now it means your company is no longer in existence. You can't trade with it. So those are the consequences. So one, remember, it's gonna be on the deregistration process, and it might be difficult for you to get like projects, government projects. It also might be difficult for you to access certain things in the market, maybe finance and so forth. And then if you don't pay when it's on the deregistration process, it now becomes finally deregistered. Now it's no longer existing. So that's the consequences. So my advice to you, pay your annual returns every year. Please note that. I know in South Africa it's a mandate. You have to pay every year. So every year. How? Does it have a threshold? Yes. If you register a company on the 1st of December, you calculate a year from then. So Cipc will always send you notifications to say your return will be due on this day. So if your company was registered in November 2018, you must know November 2019 you must pay a return. November 2020 you must pay a return. So always follow up. It's not your advisor's responsibility to check that, your business consultant's responsibility to check that. It's also your responsibility to check that. So always make sure that your annual returns are up to date. I know a lot of business consultants and accountants don't explain this to their clients, but I'm emphasizing it. Always check.